Long hair, don't care. Short hair, don't care.
Mustache, don't care?
Long mustache, don't care.
Today on the Edgy Veg, it is all about that pass me another helping so I can eat myself into a food coma holiday roast. And stick around to the end of the video because we're inviting you to our very, very special holiday dinner party. Signs of the holidays are all around us. Pipers piping, bells jingling, Charlie Brown's seasonal depression, and my favorite, eating. I've collaborated with Silk, who's sponsoring this video, to bring you my recipe for a very festive, pastry-wrapped, side dish stuffed, succulent holiday roast. Obviously, we love Silk unsweetened almond and use it from everything to coffee and smoothies to cooking. They've recently come out with cultured coconut, and I've just been dying to put it into a sweet potato mash recipe. I've already gone ahead and done the stuffing and the cranberry sauce, and you can get the recipe to both of those on my blog. So let's get started on making the sweet potato mash first. So I just have 3 sweet potatoes here. This is going to be a lot more than you need for the actual roast part, but I like to have sweet potato mash as a side. I'm just gonna peel 3 sweet potatoes. If you have kids around for the holidays, get them to do this. They're helping, and you get to give them all the jobs that you don't want to do. I have magically peeled all of my sweet potatoes in a matter of seconds. Aren't you proud of me? Now I'm just gonna cut these guys into cubes and we're gonna roast them in the oven. So turn your oven to 450 degrees and cut up your sweet potatoes. So we're just gonna add them to some foil. Now I'm going to add some thyme. I put these guys onto a baking pan and I'm just gonna cook them for like 30 minutes. While we're waiting for this, we're gonna make our seitan. To make your seitan, you're gonna need a large bowl. I have one here. I have 2 cups of vital wheat gluten in it, and to that I am going to add half a cup of nutritional yeast, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon poultry seasoning, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, half a teaspoon white pepper, half a teaspoon salt, a teaspoon of thyme, 1 tablespoon dried sage, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. Whisk this until your heart is happy. Okay, my heart's happy. So we're gonna set this aside, or behind, and we're gonna do the wet ingredients now. To make this super meaty, we have the vital wheat gluten, but I'm also going to add some pinto beans, and this is just gonna give it a nice chewy texture as well, along with some vegetable broth and tahini, so it has lots of moisture and fat, just like a regular meat would. So we're just gonna process all of that in this food processor. We have our bean mixture thing with the tahini, and then we have our dry ingredients here. So we're just gonna make like a well or a hole in the middle. So we're just gonna pour it into the middle while mixing it. Then it should come together. If it ends up too watery, just add more seitan flour. Okay, I'm just gonna get in here with my hands. Okay, I'm gonna cover this guy with saran wrap and we're gonna get back to those sweet potatoes. All right, ooh, look at these. They look so good. The quickest way to do this, I mean, you could use a potato masher, but I love to use my food processor as much as possible. So we are just going to go ahead and make mashed potatoes in the food processor. Now we're going to add some buttery spread. This is gonna help make this nice and fluffy. A pinch of salt. To give these sweet potatoes a really nice creamy consistency, I'm going to use half a cup of this Silk cultured coconut. I've seen some mashed potato recipes get out of hand over the holidays, but Silk uncultured coconut is an awesome alternative to dairy because it has no added sugar and 0 cholesterol. You always want to go in about halfway through and just like taste test it, make sure that it doesn't need a little bit more salt or pepper or spices. Just a pinch more salt, and then we'll be good to go. Now we're going to roll out our seitan, but first we have to create a surface so that we can put all the stuffing in between the dough and roll it up. So take 2 pieces of aluminum foil and lay them horizontally and 2 pieces vertically so that you can wrap it up easily. Craft time with Candice from the Edgy Veg. Looks like something that one of those paranoid people would make a helmet out of. Now we've made our working surface, we're gonna move it. Now we're going to roll out our dough. So just add a little bit of vital wheat gluten to a cutting board or a flat surface. Stick this guy on your surface and we're just going to roll it out. And this is going to take some time. Try your best to make it somewhat rectangular in shape. I'm just gonna start with the cranberry sauce just a little bit. Not everyone loves cranberry. Just on the bottom here. Oops, stay. Now we're going to add the sweet potato. And make sure that when you're doing this that you're leaving a couple inches at either end. And now we're going to add the stuffing. Stuff yourself. All right, here comes the hard part. We're gonna do this together. All we have to do now is just roll this up and over, keeping the filling on the inside and rolling it really, really, really tightly. 1, 2, 3, go. We're doing it. We're really doing it. Pinch the sides so that nothing falls out, and then keep rolling. Pinch the top. If you accidentally made any holes, just cover them up. I mean, the shape all comes together in the rolling with the tin foil, so don't worry about it too much. And now we're going to do the exact same thing that we just did, but with the aluminum foil. And then you want to twist the ends, kind of like a big giant candy. This thing is going to expand, so you want to make sure it's nice and tight. And now we're just gonna put this guy onto a baking sheet, put it into the oven for an hour. If it's like really hard and expanded and tough, it's ready to go. If it's not, check it every 15 minutes until you hit an hour and a half, and then it will be done. To make our au jus, first we have to melt some vegan buttery spread. We're going to add shallots and cook those until translucent. Now we're going to add our vegetable broth. We're gonna turn up the heat and bring it to a boil. Now that it's reduced a little bit and it's bubbling, we're gonna add a little bit more buttery spread. And now we're going to add some wine. And then we're going to let that boil back up and reduce a little bit more. We're going to add another pat of buttery spread. Turn down the heat to a low simmer. Now while we're mixing, we're slowly going to add a little bit of corn syrup mixed with water. Mix that together until you get a thick sauce. All right, it's been an hour. Let's check on this guy. It almost looks like a giant Tootsie Roll. It looks so good. We have our seitan roll, which we are going to hump. We are actually going to roll this in puff pastry, but it needs to cool down first or else it's just going to melt the puff pastry. We're gonna let this sit here for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so we've let our log cool down a little bit. Now we're going to get our puff pastry. I found this vegan puff pastry, which is accidentally vegan because they use oil. So there's a lot of accidentally vegan stuff out there. Clearly this is not big enough for this guy. So I'm just gonna roll it out a little bit. They do puff up quite a bit, this dough does, hence it being called a puff pastry. So we do want it to be pretty thin. I'm just gonna roll this up, cover this thing completely. Just pinch the ends. Now we're just going to put it into the oven for about 20 minutes or until it's golden brown. Let's cut into it and see what it looks like. Come on, come on. Woo! I don't care what anybody says. This bad boy is all Mariah Carey wants for Christmas this year. Let's add a little bit of au jus to that and call our official carnivore approved taste tester.
I cannot wait to get into this.
And?
So good. This is most definitely carnivore approved. I guarantee you will love this. Hold on, Candice. We need to try these silk cultured coconut mashed potatoes.
Okay, so try them.
Wow, these are super good. Actually, these remind me of Christmas as a kid because my mom used to make something just like that.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this recipe as much as we do. Make sure that you check out my friend Lauren's recipe over at Hot for Foods. I know she cooked up a really decadent treat for you guys, so make sure you head over there when you're done with us. And as a bonus recipe, you also should click on the link in the description box below to check out Nikki from Health Nut Nutrition's scallop potato recipe. That's like a well-rounded Christmas dinner.
Yeah, I wish I was invited to attend your girls' live stream holiday party, Candice.
Yeah, but you're not. On Friday, we are hosting a holiday potluck and you guys are invited. Lauren and myself will be hosting a holiday live stream with our friend Nikki from Health Nut Nutrition, featuring all of the recipes that we've made using silk, and we're gonna be eating, making cocktails and answering your questions. No boys allowed.
Well, for all of you guys, do not forget to make sure you have the bell notification on so you get notified for their exclusive dinner. Leave all of your burning questions in the comment section below for the ladies to answer. I will not be answering this time.
All of the details for the holiday party and more will be in the description box below. Bye!
Bye!